Hi, this is Mimi with Pastiche Knitwear, and today I'd like to show you how to substitute German short row for a standard wrap and turn short row. Now, German short row is my very favorite way to work short rows, but there are some changes that are necessary when you're substituting it with a standard wrap and turn. So let's take a pattern that would tell us to knit 10 and wrap and turn. So I have my little sample piece here, and I've marked the stitch that's going to receive the wrap. And in a standard wrap and turn, you would knit through the penultimate stitch. Penultimate just means the next to the last stitch. The marked stitch we'll call our ultimate stitch because that's the one that we want to, it's getting the treatment, it's getting the wrap, okay? So we would knit up through the penultimate stitch and then we would wrap the ultimate stitch in a standard wrap and turn. So we'd wrap and then we'd turn the work around and work back. Now with German short row, it works differently because in German short row, you're actually going to turn the work first and then you're going to work the double stitch. Well, if this stitch is my target stitch that I want to, that I want to wrap or have worked as a double stitch, I need to actually knit one more stitch. I need to knit through the ultimate stitch in German short row, which means that is one more stitch than what my pattern stipulated. I now have knit 11 stitches and I would turn and work the double stitch. And let me just show you here part of the reason that the stitch was marked, so we can see that actually that marked stitch is the one that became the double stitch, which is what we want. So it's a little bit, conceptually, it's a little bit different. With a wrap and turn, you're wrapping first and then turning. With a German short row, you're turning first and then working the double stitch. So that's the change that you need to make in your pattern is whatever your pattern tells you, the number of stitches that your pattern tells you to knit, you need to actually add one stitch to that. And here I've got a little write out here. So if your pattern says knit 10, wrap and turn for a standard wrap and turn, for a German short row, you would knit 11, turn, and work. Now, how about if your pattern says to knit to, say, 4 stitches before the end and wrap and turn? Okay, once again, we're saying the marked stitch is the stitch that is the one that we want to have receive the treatment, get the wrap. So in a standard wrap and turn, you knit to 4 stitches before the end and wrap and turn. This is the guy that would get the treatment. With German short row, I need to knit the extra stitch. So what we see is we're left with only 3 stitches from the end before we turn and work the double stitch. So if your pattern tells you to knit to 4 stitches from the end and wrap and turn, with a German short row, it would need to be 1 fewer. You would knit to 3 stitches from the end and turn and work. Now I hope that I've made this clear enough to you. It took me a while to get my brain to wrap around it. If you just substitute German short row and use the same numbers as a standard wrap and turn, you're not going to be going far enough. Your numbers are going to be off on your pattern. So I hope this is helpful to you. I really hope you try this technique because it really is a fabulous way to do short rows.